Okay, here at the San Diego Sports Arena, things are about to get real because the process of elimination for the 5 development teams that want to develop this property is starting in about 3 weeks. Hey, this is Brad Hobson, and I'm around San Diego. So the 5 development teams that want to develop this property are going to start the process by going in front of the San Diego City Land Use and Housing Committee on April 21st to make their first public pitch about how they want to develop this property. Now, remember, all 5 of these companies want to build dense master plan communities with housing and retail and park space. They also either want to build a completely new sports arena or refurbish the existing one. And as part of this, they have to include affordable housing, because this property, as you remember, this is excess property for the city of San Diego, and under the Surplus Land Act, 25% of any housing has to be affordable housing. And by definition, with the state of California, that means 25% of that housing has to be available to people making 80% or less of the area's median income, which in San Diego is about $95,000. So that would mean a family making $76,000 or an individual making $76,000 or less would qualify for the affordable housing. Now, the 5 teams, if you've been following, the 5 teams that want to redevelop this property, they are as follows: Discover Midway, Hometown San Diego, Midway Rising, Midway Village Plus, and Neighborhood Next. So that meeting on the 21st, that's the first elimination process, and it's all totally going to be focused on the affordable housing component, because that's the #1 priority for the city of San Diego. So what's really interesting, if you look at these 5 proposals, again, remember, 25% of their housing has to be affordable. It ranges from, one proposal has 1,000 units of affordable housing, all the way up to another proposal has 1,700 units of affordable housing. So that's going to be interesting for not only the Land Use and Housing Committee, but when it gets to the City Council, it's going to be real interesting how they pick and choose based on not only that component, but the overall development. Now, simultaneous to all of that going on is, of course, the city is now doing a reboot, trying to get the 30-foot height limit taken away from the sports arena community plan area. Remember, back in 2020, the citizens of San Diego passed a ballot measure that said, we're fine, lift the 30-foot height limit. Well, that went to court, and a judge threw that entire ballot measure out. So the city has to now go back and try to get that redone. And so what they're also doing is a supplemental environmental impact report that would show, hopefully, that going up over 30 feet in this midway planning area would not be an impact on the environment. Now, of course, every one of the 5 proposals has a lot of structures that are going to be over 30 feet. So that's going to be real interesting. The city would like to try to get something on the ballot this November. So just wanted to bring you up to speed. It's starting to get really real for these 5 teams, and there are some incredible teams. If you just go online and Google the redevelopment of the San Diego Sports Arena site, you'll see all the websites for these 5 development teams. They're incredible equity companies and big, large developers that really want to crack at developing and redeveloping this 48-acre parcel that's going to completely change the way the Midway District looks. So wanted to bring you up to speed. I'll definitely have an update as soon as the April 21st meeting is done and there is some kind of update, which will probably be, hey, we're eliminating down to 2 or 3 of these developers. City Council wants to get this decided by the end of this year. Brad Hobson with a lot of information, and I'm around San Diego.